Yeah, dude, after every match, this isn't, there's never, I'm not happy with any performance. There's always things I can do better, and this isn't the goal of Pac-10 Championships. It's one step in the goal, but the main goal is the national title, and that's the ultimate goal, and that's what I'm really training for.
A lot of street fights in high school. My mom pulled me, whipped me in the side and was like, Colby, no more fight. If you want to fight, go get paid to fight. And I was like, the wheels started turning in my head. I'm like, yeah, you're right, Mom.
You know where he got his start? Right here at the Underground. Take a look at his first MMA fight ever.
But that's your winner, Colby Covington.
After starting his pro career off 4-0, Colby signed to the UFC in 2014.
With that lead, right kick, and Covington going right to work. Big takedown. He's relentless here with the ground and pound.
Hit it all over! Colby Covington wins his UFC debut!
Nicely finished there by Colby Covington, and the takedowns are starting to pile up now.
Over 100 total strikes for Colby Covington.
After starting his UFC run an impressive 3-0, Colby faced young, up-and-coming Brazilian Warlley Alves.
Here we go. If Colby decides to take him down, he's got a wicked guillotine. He won Tough Brazil with a guillotine. And his other victory inside the octagon, his last one against Nordin Taleb, was also via guillotine choke. Colby, he's dropped down for the end.
Warlley's won 2 of his last 3 UFC fights with that guillotine.
He's got it tight. He's got it tight. Colby's in big trouble. Wow. He's stuck, Mike. He's stuck. He's tapping the head. Just like that. Another guillotine finish, his 5th. As a professional mixed martial artist. Exactly what we were talking about. Yep.
I showed up, I was broke. I had to show up for that fight against Warlley Alves with a fractured rib because I was broke. I had debt, I had to pay bills, so I had to show up and get my show money, But I let him know this is what I can do when I'm healthy, and I'm gonna keep bringing good things to our hometown name.
There's the takedown right into side control for Covington. And now he is starting to open up a little bit. Attacking back fist. Gets the knockdown for Covington. He's going to get the tap here. And there it is. Colby Covington gets the finish.
Full mount easily. Big elbow from the top. Now he's moving to that arm triangle.
It's pretty much pure survival mode.
Yeah, now he's just completely trapped here. That's it.
Hit, it's all over.
That's it.
Mark Smith stopped the fight. Colby Covington earns the TKO.
Yeah,
mental condition of Colby Covington, who has not slowed down since the first bell.
It wasn't pretty, but it was certainly effective.
After his victory over Dong Young Kim, we started to see a brief glimpse of the heel turn of Colby Covington. I knew I needed to make a change. I could tell that, you know, I was already on my 3rd UFC contract.
Oh man, thanks for not having me here. This place is a dump. I'm ready to beat Damian Maia's ass and get the fuck out of here.
And they weren't ever upping my contract. Like, they were just saying, oh, you're just gonna go up, you know, to this contract. There's no negotiation period. You're just gonna take what we give you.
The haters are gonna hate, you know? I mean, what are they doing with their life? They're too busy worrying about Star Wars. I'm over here accomplishing something.
No one cares about your personality, so I knew I had to make a change. I had to do something that was going to get the fans involved, make it a circus, you know, because this is the circus business.
Listen to the reception for Colby Covington, the number 7 ranked welterweight in the world right now. Colby Chaos Covington!
So much activity he's putting on Damian Maia right now.
Covington increasing his volume. And that is the end of the contest. And the crowd are now reacting to Covington. A lot of gestures being thrown towards the octagon right now. For the winner by unanimous decision, Colby Chaos Covington.
Why did you ask for this fight? And did it go as you expected it to?
I should have knocked him out. Brazil, you're a dog. All you filthy animals suck. I got one thing to say. Tyrone Woodley, I'm coming for you. If you don't answer the front door, I'm going to knock it in, and I'm going to take what's mine. That welterweight belt.
See Colby Covington being rushed out of the arena.
They are throwing stuff at Colby Covington.
After his controversial win over Damian Maia, Covington was next scheduled to face Rafael dos Anjos in an interim welterweight title fight.
I don't notice anything that little midget that got melted by a featherweight does.
But Tyrone Woodley ducked me for a reason. He didn't want to fight me. He's letting this Brazilian take this ass whooping for him. Thinking about melting him after I finish Rafi dos Nachos this Saturday. So Tyrone Woodley, you got nowhere to run. You got nowhere to hide. It's time to come give me my belt.
169 for Mr. Covington. And his opponent, Rafael dos Anjos.
Tomorrow night I'm getting 10 pounds of gold, and then I'm bringing it to Donald Trump like a real champion should. The Eagles and the Golden State Warriors play with balls. I let my balls hang out. Tomorrow night I'm going to let my balls hang on this filthy animal's face. Live on pay-per-view. Don't miss it. Let's go.
Well, that American flag is not going to bring cheers here tonight, and without asking Colby Covington, I can tell you this man does not care.
Colby Chaos Covington!
Follow my instructions. You gotta keep it clean. Touch gloves and let's do it.
Look at Colby right to him and gets the takedown immediately. Look at this. More of that. For Colby, needs more of this. Look at that. More pressure. Bam. Back it up, right?
And a left hand from Covington. Outstanding championship fight between Colby Covington and Rafael dos Anjos.
Judges for the contest: 49-46, 48-47, and 48-47. For the winner by unanimous decision, Colby Chaos
I am here with the winner and new interim welterweight champion, Colby Covington. How does that sound?
Tyrone Woodley, you're a freaking coward! Why'd you let this little filthy animal take this ass whooping tonight? This is supposed to be you! You can't run, you can't hide no more, Tyrone Woodley! I'm coming for you! Come see me, bitch!
Congratulations and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, the new interim welterweight champion, Colby Covington!
While Colby made true on his promise to bring the belt to the White House, the King of Chaos's title reign was marred by controversy.
Report comes out, which I think is just a rumor, but I'm talking about Colby Covington being stripped of his interim championship.
Interim welterweight champion Colby Covington might be getting stripped of his interim title because he's unable to fight Tyron Woodley in September.
I thought Dana said that the moment a punch was thrown on Saturday night, you're no longer the interim champion. So what does that belt represent?
No one's taking this belt from me, Ariel. Let's be honest. Possession is 9/10 of the law. So you come beat me in that octagon. This belt is all mine. I earned this fair and square.
Let's go see what Uncle Fester Dana White's doing. He's gambling over here at the Palms. No one wants to see this boring fest between Snoozman and Tyke Will. The real money fight was me. What's up, bro? How you doing? How you doing? I just want an explanation why I'm not fighting for the belt this weekend.
Stop filming. Marty Fake Newsman's out there and he doesn't want to fight. So, you know, it only makes sense that I give a title shot to the most deserving guy in the division.
Ruthless Robbie Lawler!
Drags Lawler down. 7 minutes to go. He has thrown 382 strikes and counting. Oh! Covington with a little trickery, strikes a spinning back fist to open a cut and close the show. A masterful effort out of Colby Covington. Colby Covington, he was at his dominant best tonight.
He showed up, did everything he said he was going to do.
50-44, 50-45, and 50-45 for the winner by unanimous decision, Colby Chaos Covington.
Hey, let's talk about the lesson we learned tonight. It's a strong lesson that Robbie should have learned from his good buddy Matt Hughes. You stay off the tracks when the train's coming through, Junior. Don't matter if it's a Trump train or the Colby train. Get out the way!
Now, when did your balls drop? Because
the only thing you're losing faster than your hairline is that Power Ranger belt. When do your balls drop? Stop faking injuries.
What is it about Kamaru's game that makes you think you can beat him?
He sucks. Where's he good? He's not good. Hey, he beat my sloppy seconds after I already beat him. He beat guys that were left for dead. Rafael Dos Anjos, Damian Maia. I left them for dead. He came and picked up the scraps after me.
You fought Damian Maia. Did you even knock him down?
I left him in a pool of blood in 3 rounds. You couldn't even beat him up in 5 rounds. I left him for dead. 3 rounds, he was dead. Pool of blood in his home city.
Look, listen.
I'm gonna leave you dead.
Listen.
No one cares about you, Marty. Stop talking, man. Pay-per-view buys are going out the window when you talk, man. Stop talking. Yeah, because I want people to hate me. That's a business model. No one cares about you. You're boring, man. People would rather watch flies pluck than watch you fight.
What fight have I been in the UFC that you've seen as competitive?
Emil Mick. You barely beat that guy. He sucks. You gassed out in 3 rounds.
Who?
Exactly. Everybody knows the Black Zillions team is notorious for doing steroids. You know, Anthony Johnson, Rashad Evans, all the guys over there. Alistar over him when he was over there.
Shut
up! Stop talking. Pay-per-view's going out the window. You couldn't draw money with a green crayon and a white piece of paper.
Introducing the challenger, Colby Covington! Official weight 170! And his opponent, Kamaru Usman!
Since I'm the king of spoilers, this is what's gonna happen tomorrow night. You see Marty Fake Newsman's ugly smug? I'm gonna bounce it off the canvas and I'm gonna kick it into the 3rd row. And maybe one of you lucky virgins will be able to catch it and take it home with you. Tune in tomorrow night, only on pay-per-view!
Well, he is a polarizing figure, but he is also one of the best pound-for-pound mixed martial artists on the planet.
And he tricks you. He tricks you by wearing cheap suits and talking jazz and showing the trigger foot, Donald Trump Jr., all this stuff that he does makes you think that he can't fight, but he can fight. This dude is terrifying. He's got a terrifying work ethic. He's a relentless attacker.
Colby Chaos Covington! Cameroon, the Nigerian Nightmare!
Incredible output over the first 5 minutes.
Good left hand by Colby.
Fine. Stay down. Fine.
That does not seem good. The cut.
It was on the belt line. It was on the belt line, I think.
That's the back and forth. Another good shot to the body. That might have hurt him.
Yep, that hurt Covington.
Right towards the end of the round. Protest from Covington.
Even broke my jaw. Now Covington to change something like that.
Both guys throwing everything on here. For Covington.
No more time out. Let's go. Fight.
20 minutes down, 5 to go.
We might be 2-2 going into the fifth.
We very well might be. He might have won that round. Colby with a big shot.
He tried to play.
If Colby's jaw was broken, how crazy is it that he endured those last 2 rounds and all those shots with a broken jaw?
Still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion.
After his controversial loss to Kamaru Usman, Colby took 9 months off in between bouts. In that time, he left his long-standing gym of American Top Team and finally scheduled a bout with a longtime rival.
This has been such a runaround to try and fight Tyron Woodley for the last 4 or 5 years. It's just the guy's making excuses.
I'm not really worried about anything Tyron does. The only thing that I'm going to be worried about is if he tries to rap in that octagon before or after I end Tyron Woodley's career on Saturday night on ESPN.
My commands all the time. With trick skills all the time. Touch gloves.
Does get the TKO stoppage.
Where you at, Usman?
Popped out.
You're next, fake newsman. You're next. Marty Fake Newsman, Street Judas. We got unfinished business. There's nowhere to run and there's nowhere to hide. I'm coming for you. You're next.
All right, Colby Covington
He wanted to fight anybody but this rematch. He knows who Daddy is. He knows who really won that fight. If he didn't fake timeouts the first fight, I would have destroyed him. But after I'm done with Marty Saturday night, he's done. He's going to retire, and he's not going to want to fight me again. I got cheated. I was fighting 2 people that night, Mark Not-So-Goddard and Marty Juice.
That's why you ran to the back?
Don't worry, I'll get your dad broken out of jail. Don't worry, he'll be able to come see you. I'll talk to his parole officers.
After his second unsuccessful title shot, Colby set his sights on the biggest money fight and biggest draw that he could find, a bout with old friend, now rival, Jorge Masvidal.
The most logical step is the heated rival with me and my old roommate, Street Judas Masvidal.
I know it hurts every time you see that. I know what a sensitive you are and how you read comments and cry. I can't imagine every time you see this symbol, it just hurts, man.
He said so many things about me in the media. Said I was a fragile guy. The guy's the most fragile guy on the roster. Look, is he awake yet? I mean,
he won't give me that. He won't. I just really want to talk to him and tell him, what is your problem? He won't do that, though. He's a coward. Just like Woodley said, he hides in corners when he was at the gym.
You know, the truth is Jorge Masvidal is a piece of shit father. He's a piece of shit fighter, and I hope I get to expose him in front of the whole world soon.
So on March 5th, we see the culmination of years of friendship turned into bitterness. But aside from that, what did we learn? That a character can be more than just a show. It can be a means to a better life in the UFC. And if anyone is a perfect example of that, it's a young man from the small town of Springfield, Oregon named Colby Covington.